Hello, hello, hi. I'm Nicolà Melissian. I'm an actress and a producer. I'm living in Berlin, in Hamburg, and in Dominican Republic. I'm really thankful that I can be here now, from now on, ambassador for Stage32, that I'm part of the team. That makes me very, very proud because I know the platform since several years, and it's always good to meet you worldwide, and recently also in Cannes. And now I want to introduce myself in general, what I'm doing, where I'm coming from, and my way and journey in the industry. And the first thing what I want to tell you, I'm born in the Black Forest. And it's like this, when I was a child, I thought I'm living in the end of the world. What is actually not true, but that I found out later because it's in a 3-country area. You are close to France and you're close to Switzerland. But in this time I thought, oh my God, it's very hard to follow your dreams, do just what you want in life. And my first ideas about my journey was what I really wanted to be: a photographer, an actress, or a singer. That was on my list, or a journalist. Yeah, there's 4 things I must say would have been very, very interesting for me. I was already in a school theater. I was in the school newsletter also, and I organized that, and that was for me very, very interesting and funny, and I wanted to follow that. I grew up in a big family and a lot of family members. 2 brothers of my mother and my grandfather were musicians, classical music, and that's how and why I was related to music very much also. And my neighbor was a teacher in school. Dr. Link was his name, and he made film projects in my neighborhood, directly in the neighbor house. And I saw this when I was a child, and that was for me also very, very interesting, I must say. Yeah, and then after high school, I thought, okay, that's my dream. I was lying on bed and I thought, oh my God, that's what I want to do. And I saw myself on stage, and you can say it's something like visualization, yeah. And then after school, I wanted to travel the world also. And I thought, okay, before I do that, I'm starting with Germany. And then from the south of Germany, I went to the north of Germany. And there I had already a job on an island because I wanted to work as a in a hotel for on stage and stuff like this. And I thought that could be interesting to see more about the world before I go directly into studying or something like this. I needed a break after high school. And then I realized, I needed a bit money to do that. And then I made I made an application to newsletter, and they were searching for their event team for people. I was just calling there, and I said, okay, you know what, you can come in an hour around. And that's what I did. I went there and I saw there 60 people who attended to this job, and I thought, okay, that's a bit too much. And I was not listening anymore. I was only watching the person who was sitting in the front and were talking to all these people. And I thought, okay, this would be maybe a job for me. And then it was totally funny because from these 60 people, 15 people could make something like a test work or something. And that's what I have done also. And we started in this event team. I had also another woman who was working there with me to organizing the event, making some stuff around it. And in the evening, this team leader came on and said, "Oh, I don't believe it. You are the only person who made everything correct today. Everything was all right and everything was good." And then he asked me, "And what you do in the moment?" And I said, "Else?" And I said, "Okay, normally I have already another job on an island, as a German island. It was Sylt. And in several weeks, but then I will see, because I want to study and things like this, to go to an acting school or something like this." And then he said, "Do you know what? We're looking for a team leader for our team, because we live in another city. The advanced marketing agency was not in the same city, and they were looking for a team leader. And if you want, you can listen to that." And I said, "Okay, why not?" And then I met with this person in a restaurant a day later, and he explained to me what kind of money I would have, what kind of job it would be, a team leader of around 30 people in the team, and to build up this new team, I have to be 3 weeks a day with them in their office, and the rest freelancing then in this other city. Okay, that sounds so interesting for me that I said, yes, I will do that. And that's what I have done. And then I started with this, and I built my first company when I was 20. And then I realized after a while, because always more customer came on, they said, "Okay, we see you organize that, you make this," and wanted to work with me. And I realized, okay, for this I need to study, because I wanted to build up my company. And then I was studying at the same time media business, and then I was running. I had this company 5 years, and then I realized in this time, okay, the company was really good working, but I realized, on this way now, fantastic, where my life shifted me. But I realized I wanted something else. I am an artist in my heart, and I wanted to be an artist or a singer or on stage or stuff like this. And then I thought, I have to change that. And that's why I started with, I finished my studies with media business with diploma. And then I studied acting. Before the acting school, I was on a school to sing also, but the school closed after 6 months because it was a private school, and they had only 6 members a year, and that was a bit difficult. And then I made this next to my office. And then when I started to be an actress, I started also changing my company field. The focus was on casting and film production. And then I had something like, I built up my artist name, what I use now. Nicolà Melissian is one of my names, because I have several names, but this is my artist name. And I made my company with the other name. What I'm not doing anymore, I'm using in the moment only one name for my work, because there happened something really, really crazy, because I took my real name for my company, and then I produced my first movie, and directed also. And with all the castings, my company did more than 20,000 castings, around 12,000 for the company Constantin, and around 10,000 for different other productions or my own company. And in this time, I realized after a while, okay, I took an artist name, but the other name was after a while way more successful as me as an actress, and that was the point when I changed my name in all artist fields as my name that I have. I directed with this name also, and I made just in a moment executive producing for a documentary. I take this as with my name, and for sure all my my actor stuff. Yeah. And in the moment, I'm focusing only on acting and producing and not on casting anymore, because this field was too big, and in one day you have to make a decision what you really want and what you have to focus on, and that's why I changed that. And in the last years I have a lot of experience with acting and having a lot of productions, and I'm totally thankful for this. And that's why I also have now since 2.5 years a YouTube channel. I had this channel since a long time, but I never uploaded anything on this channel. And the journey on this channel was because I thought, what very important is that you get visible, that you are visible in the industry. And that's why I think this platform, Stage32, is so fantastic, because it's also a platform who helps people to get visible, because you can produce the best things in the world when no one knows it, then this makes no sense. That's why it makes also very much sense to think globally, because your field, the world is so small, and it's normal that you are not a prophet in your own country. For me, was it very interesting, because your country is coming to you when you are already very big in the industry. And when I built up my company, I had a time there, the government was coming to me, wanted to work with me, and that was totally nice. But in this time I had no space for that, because all my customers was in this time more expensive as any government production, and that's why I thought I have no space for that. And later I realized, okay, maybe I should have worked with them a bit closer together. But anyway, it's fine. And that's why I built up also this YouTube channel, and because only to be visible. I think that's very important in the industry. You see here the lights are shining already. And that's why I did this. I started with some archive material, and after I think around 6 weeks I made an experiment with shorts videos. And then I was totally thankful and lucky that YouTube came to me and wanted to do my management. And since then I work with YouTube together and with Google together, and I'm building my channel up in the industry. I'm doing a lot of interviews. I'm showing, I show a lot from my stuff, from my archive material. And I have there something else in planning, what is coming fast. And I'm totally thankful that I can be here a part of this network, And that's my philosophy also. Connect with people. When you feel right with the persons, then the rest can follow. I'm totally, yeah, happy with this. And when you follow your feelings, the rest will come. And that's why I think this platform is so fantastic, because you can connect with global people. And I think that's a wonderful step for, yeah, the journey in general. Okay, welcome and see you soon.